Today we're unveiling this big monster. Uh, Another one that I picked up from the e-waste or electronics recycling place where I kind of work at. So what caught my eye about this is originally I just wanted this drive. Then notice standard CD writer. And the case kind of caught my eye in general. Yeah, I did clean it up a little bit. Just use some simple green liquid and spray it on there and wipe it off. Cleaned up really nice. But that is not the only reason why I am doing a video on this one. There's a couple reasons here. And one of them being that when I cracked the case open, before I'd done anything to this, is, you notice we have an ultra-wide SCSI cable here, and there's a Pentium Pro down here hiding in there. I don't know how well that's showing up. Shine a little light on the subject. Then if I peek in there a little further, we got a second Pentium Pro hiding in there. So I did add a hard drive to it because there was not one in here. And I did have to use one of those adapters I picked up to add to this to get it working. Well, I haven't powered it on yet, but as you can see right in here, there's the other Pentium Pro hiding. So, and the CD-ROM drive is actually a SCSI drive, which I haven't seen a lot of these newer ones with them, with that drive, at least in the recycling end of it. Now we have our daughter card down here for running an external SCSI from the ultra-wide, and it is headed to the motherboard. And of course we got our 4 sticks of RAM in here. I believe, I'm not even going to guesstimate on that. I'm not going to pull it out because it looks like a pain in the behind to get to that. But we do have a PCI video card in here. And we also got a network card in here that has a serial number on it and dating that kind of looks like it came out of a gateway system. In fact, no, we don't have any markings on this board that gateway would normally do on these. So we can say that's okay. However, on the back here, we have a newer Antec power supply. We've got our PS2 mouse, keyboard, printer, COM, and game port, and sound. And obviously, that card. Now, the interesting part that I did not expect to find was this little gem. And I happened to glance at the back of it and discovered a very fine print 3DFX. And this is actually the first PCI Voodoo card that I have found in a Voodoo 3. I believe this one's a Voodoo 3 2000. So it's not the higher end card, but still it's a PCI Voodoo 3. So that was a score. I'll put this card back in here. And obviously I don't have an operating system on here because the hard drive that I put in there was already wiped. So I'm thinking probably Windows 2000 to make this thing shine. So that being said, I'm going to have to find my startup floppy and my CD, which I know I have a copy of. Always have a copy of that. And we're going to hook it up and load Windows 2000 on here. And you guessed it, probably show a few games on a dual Pentium Pro server, basically. Let's see what a video card's going to do in there. I mean, why not? Always wanted to. Gotta love the sound of an ultra-wide hard drive spinning up. Well, I'll be right back after this thing loads. Alright, so this has been many days since I last filmed this one. Even though to you it's like that. So, long story short, well, kind of. Ran into issues with the sound card. I tried the Creative, what is that, 4750. That didn't work. And we went with the 64 Basic Edition value. What do you want to call it? That didn't work. We tried the Vortex. Didn't work. It played CD-ROM music, but it did not play actual music. We were having a conflict somewhere in either the Windows 2000 operating system, or we're having a conflict with drivers or something on the motherboard conflicting with the sounds. I don't know. Long story short is trying to get some sounds working is a bit of a trick, and even the onboard audio sounds like garbled garbage. So I'm not sure what's going on here. But everything on this system works other than some of the sounds. It could even be just playback issues. I'm not 100% sure. But we did get Quake 3 Arena running. Quake 2 does run, but sometimes I get sound, sometimes I get a sound that goes beep. So we're not going to waste my time with that. But we are going to give you the highlights of this system. So we will adjust camera angle here and zoom in to the point where we can see this. If my camera ever wants to cooperate here. There we go. Aha. Okay. Oh, yes. That's where I need to go. Go over to Settings, Control Panel. And in case anybody's curious, I did bring it up to Service Pack 4. This did not have any service packs on this copy of Windows 2000. We have 523 megabytes of RAM. Go into Device Manager here. And it's just showing us a multi-processor PC. So, hey, that works. MPS. And there is the Voodoo 3. I have the Armageddon, or Armageddon, Merlin, whatever, drivers. 2.5 SE for Voodoo 3. And for the sound, I am running the AW32, which has OPL. I'm sorry if I'm kind of going different directions here in my video. It's a little frustrating on this one, but it's all good. So, and Quake 3, I'm not going to do the time demo or whatnot. I'm just going to show you that it does work, and you will hear a little garbage audio here and there from it. So we are running this in OpenGL 800 by 600. Texture details, just above mid. So, just going stock there. Takes a minute to load.
Ranger, you have taken the lead.
Here and there you can hear some of the distortions.
Frags left. One frag left. Perfect. todos.
So there we have it. Our big, beautiful monster here. And, you know, the Pentium Pro experience, it was something. It was a lot of fun. I did have some issues, as I discussed, but I would definitely do it all over again. Not a problem. I'm excited this one had the ultra-wide SCSI. It's been a good thing to have on here. And the fact that I actually had an ultra-wide hard drive that works is even more impressive. So, I guess with that means all said and done, thank you for watching, and watch out for those idiots.